it moved across the plains from Western China to Eastern China. And then along the journey, it changed a little bit. How? Movement, striking, long fist, short fist. So there's all different types of adjustments have been made over the last thousands of years because of, number one, terrain, geography, and population. As martial arts traveled across Western to Eastern China, the Eastern seaboard was very busy with a lot of trade and whatnot. Population centers were very huge, millions of people. So the martial arts became combat adjusted for close fighting, okay? So now you see there's close fighting, long fighting, short kicks, low kicks, high kicks, so on and so forth. But the core of martial arts has always been the same. Nothing has changed in that sense. Meaning, you have to learn horse stance like this, okay? Ma bu. Ma bu means stance. You have to have the basic stance worked down to understand and feel martial arts, okay? Some people are more gifted than others, and they can do the splits and do this and that and everything, and that's great. But at the end of the day, you have to get your ma bu down solid in order to produce and make the moves work, okay? Everything. If you don't have the bottom, the foundation, you don't have the top. If you think you just have the top and you have no foundation, you don't have anything. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? So martial arts, at the end of the day, is about coordination, balance, external and internal development. Okay, so nowadays, there's so many programs out there, and there's a lot of hype on certain styles, like for example, MMA. Okay, MMA is a very effective combat art, but MMA got its original moves all from traditional martial arts. So my point is, the traditional arts have been around for 5,000 years, and they're going to stay here for generations to come, because that is the beginning. Now, as Kung Fu moved from China, went over to Japan, it became karate. And then from Japan, it moved its way down to Korea, where it became Taekwondo. You guys get the idea? So as the martial arts progressed from country to country over centuries and thousands of years, because of the terrain, geography, it changed a little bit. But the internal development was developed by Chinese martial arts, and that is really one of the most complete training regimens anyone will go through, because anybody can learn how to punch and kick, but you have to learn how to harness the internal qi. We all have qi. You guys heard of qi? Qi is located in the dantian, which is 3 inches below your navel, okay? So people ask, well, what exactly is qi? Can you see it? No, you can't see it. Well, how is it? How do you get it? I've been training in martial arts for years. I don't get it. How? You have to train for many, many years, 5 years, 10 years, okay, to be able to harness the energy from within, distribute it, move it to certain areas in your body, exert it, and then bring it back in. You see, this is very, very deep, and it would take me all day to explain this, okay? But we're gonna move on to a short martial arts demonstration. Now, you just saw the lion dance. Now, back in the old days, it was always the Kung Fu schools that performed the lion dance, okay? So you have to have been training in martial arts for a good 2-3 years before you're even allowed to hold the lion head, okay? So back in the old days, 20-30 years ago, when I was just getting started in martial arts, I always wanted to do the lion dance, but I had to pay the price. What is the price? I gotta train. I gotta be strong. I have to be able to lift that lion head. Back in the old days, they were 40 pounds. Yeah, can you imagine putting a 40-pound weight bar on your back and just move around for 2 minutes, let alone jump around like these guys do? That's why the traditional arts is really, there are no shortcuts. There are no shortcuts. You learn Kung Fu the old-fashioned way, you will get the benefits. It's like this gigantic billion-piece puzzle. You put 2 or 3 pieces together, another 4 or 5 pieces together, pretty soon you have a little bit of a foundation, and then it just grows from there. And don't be in a rush to finish the puzzle, because there is no end. I always tell people, don't get in a Rush, oh, I gotta do this, I can do this, I wanna learn this, da, da, da. You're gonna learn nothing. Process. Be the hare. Be the turtle. You know the story of the hare and the turtle? You be the turtle. Just be consistent. Be consistent. And what do I mean by being consistent? How you progress in martial arts. And this applies to everyday life. I've used it my whole life. And it's helped me in my own professional career in martial arts as well as business. Don't be in a rush. Do a good job. Do your best. And keep moving forward. You learn the horse stance. Okay, in the beginning, people were like this. Okay? I got it. What's next? Well, does this look like this? It's different, right? Okay, does this look like this? Does this look like this? You see, there's so many things to look after if you want to be good at Kung Fu. So those of you that are studying right now, your teachers, they've all been training for at least, I'm sure, 20, 30 years. In my book, if you're not training for 20, 30 years, you're not at the master level yet. That's the old-fashioned